friggin' grief. I can't believe it. I ended up having my headphones plugged into a auxiliary cable going into my TV, so that was why I couldn't hear myself. Sorry about that. I get those kind of mixed up sometimes. Let's see here. Oh wow, that's interesting. Excuse me, I'm trying to... Okay, there we go. This almost seems like it's taking me into a different section of where I was before, even though this is the same area that I was once in, but there's nobody... Oh crap, I thought that was a chest for a second. But there are no chests, it's only cairns. Cairns? Come on, bitch. That's right. Oh, wow. Well, that's interesting. You know what? I had a weird dream, or a couple weird dreams Monday night. I have no idea how it happened or why it happened, but the first one that I dreamed, everybody was like bloodthirsty beasts. They had their eyes bleeding. They were screaming and yelling and running around, killing folks like they were ravenous zombies or something. And all of a sudden some bells and sirens started going off, and their eyes narrowed, and their eyes fell into their skull, and their heads expanded, and their necks elongated. And one of them came after me and started to bite me, and I tried to punch it in the throat, and when I did, I basically had punched myself in the top of the head to wake myself up. Well, actually, I didn't know about it. I wasn't doing it to wake myself up. It just happened. Like, luckily it was the blunt side of my fist and not the knuckle side. I was like, holy freaking crap, dude. And then the next one I ended up having had to deal with, like, Gwen Stefani in, like, a mech suit, and she and I were trying to infiltrate this corrupted corporate government facility. And it was almost played out like it was a game, because we were trying to, we couldn't figure out how to actually complete the mission. We didn't know what to do, so we kept doing it over and over and over again. Oh, lovely. I go and buy some new ones and put them on me, and here all of a sudden I end up... Dag blasted. Well, exceptional. Well, I don't think I'm going to be trying to go and be buying anything with the currency that I get anymore. I'll try to probably use it for something else. A dream about the COVID next wave. Yeah, everybody's going to turn into ravenous, bloodthirsty beasts. That doesn't surprise me. Okay, Loki, I know you want attention. I don't deny that. He'll do that sometimes. He's one of those dogs where you go and you'll be if you're doing something on your phone or you're playing a game or something. If he wants attention, he's gonna come and push your hand away, like, "Hey, pet me." He's gonna get underneath your hand with his nose and poke at you. He's a big old baby. He's a big old baby. I know, boy. I know why you're in here. Your mama's doing something, and you come to me, and then when she gets out of doing what she's doing, then you go back to her. When Stefani is a home wrecker, broke up Blake and Miranda. It was Blake and Miranda. I liked her better when she was actually in like a punk rock girl. You know, when she was in No Doubt. She was a heck of a lot better then. I liked her a lot better. Then she went to pop, and I'm like, she's dead to me now. I don't even want to hear any of her crap. Sometimes they play a couple of her songs inside the store that I work at, and it drives me friggin' nuts. And it's the pop ones too. It's not the punk ones, obviously. Leigh Shelton and Miranda Lambert. Oh, okay. How does she break them up? What, is Gwen with Blake or something? I'm guessing. I don't know. I don't follow the celebrity stuff. Okay, yeah, this is the same way I went to before. I just wrapped myself around. So I'll go back out the other way. Yep, she sure did. Yeah, I used to have some of No Doubt's albums. A couple of them. But I think the main one that probably stood out most to me, I think it was called Tragic Kingdom. Oh. Oh, okay. I thought Gwen Stefani was with, what's his name, Gavin Rossdale? Or whoever it was from the band Bush. I guess that didn't last long. I thought she was still with him or married to him or something. I don't know. Not gonna definitely do that boss fight yet, that's for freaking sure. We got some James Bond stuff going on here, folks. Oh. Or the James Bond music, I mean. Well, it kind of sounds like a bit. Come on, bitch. Looks like a freaking... Oh my god, there's two of them. Looks like one of those clickers a bit from Last of Us. Oh, nice. I love that. You can hit both two at the same time. I was not aware of that. That's really sweet. In a way, I kind of feel like it makes more sense to me to have some of the quicker attacks than the heavier attacks, because that's just going to drain my stamina more. Leave me more open to attacks. Even though I was getting attacked, I was getting gangbanged there. Ooh, what's this? Tear trousers. Well, those are probably weaker than what I've got. I'm wrong. Why in the hell is it that I go and end up using in-game currency that I've been earning and buying, and this is supposed to be rare, but this is unknown, and these look cool, and these look like somebody had a festive night at Taco Bell. Yeah, it increases my weight, but then it also increases the protection. And then we got exceptional unique here, which just increases the weight but lowers the protection. I don't understand it, man. It's just like it is sometimes in like MMORPGs where you go and you see that you got this really kick-ass piece of armor on, and then you go and get another one, and it looks like shit, but it's better than what you have on. Or any game for that matter that does stuff like that. There's another game that I got yesterday for like $5 or $6. I don't know if you've heard of it or not, but it's called Evoland, and it's basically 2 games in one. It's the first one is pretty much telling the evolution of the RPG genre. You know, like from graphics and mechanics and stuff like that. Oh my god. This is a boss fight, apparently. But the first one is like a little bit more of an experiment than the other ones are. Or than the other one is, I should say. And so I'm going to end up streaming those at some point. And the second one I played a little bit of because I've got them on Switch, but I hadn't played them on PS4 or anything like that. So I'll see how that goes for me. God, really? Prospect, lost prospect. What the hell? I almost had him beat, for God's sakes, man. What is that prospect? What the hell is that? Please don't. I thought that didn't have anything to do with any godforsaken frickin'. Man, it's a long way back to spawn. I hope it didn't have to do with any friggin' like Dark Souls crap. Related crap with stuff popping there. I'm not really sure. Okay, so obviously these people pop. Well, at least I leveled up, so that's good. And there's not 2 of them here now. There's just 1. I'm doing a little bit more of a dexterity stuff, so... Let me see here. No, YouTube Premium, I don't want your godforsaken crap. Tell me that every friggin' day. Let's see. Gave him a free pass. Oh, well, that's cool. You think the parents would have told the parents of the other kids about it? Yeah, I've only heard a couple songs by them. Okay. So wait a minute, they utilize a shards or something to heal? Alright, I'm gonna try this out again. And if it doesn't work out, I'm just gonna go to another section. And hope for the best. Did she die? I guess not. Is she running back up here? Yeah, there she is. What the freaking hell? Come on, man. Jesus Christ. That's the second friggin' time now. I almost got him beat and then I get beat again. That's bullshit. Man, fuck that. I'm gonna go somewhere else. 2 times already. That is bullshit. Too bad he can't jump. Can't jump, so can't get up. Oh well. Hello to you too. Oh, those are just fragments that I got, okay. I haven't really been paying too much attention to music lately. There's an altar. Can't get over there yet. There's only been like one band that I've kind of really paid attention to at the moment in terms of like new albums that's coming out, and that's Cannibal Corpse. They got a new album coming out, I believe in April. Their new single that they got out, I think, is pretty brutal, but the video scares the crap out of me. Oh great, there's 2 of them. Lovely. Move! Yeah, cancer culture can eat the peanuts out of my shit, as far as I'm concerned. I just... I swear, man. It's like a couple of these memes I ended up seeing. Now, obviously, I've played all different types of video games all throughout my life, from the cutest games to the most violent. And there's been a couple memes. There's been one meme that I saw yesterday. It's like when they were talking about Pepe Le Pew being canceled, and ended up saying, "Oh yeah, thank God that my children are saved from cartoons that have been around for years and years and years, but you know, at least he can go back to playing Grand Theft Auto and go and kill the hooker after he ends up getting a blowjob and gets his money back from her," or something like that. I mean, I know what he's talking about, but I don't know it verbatim of what was said. And I'm like, well, I see that both ways, actually. First of all, yes, it's stupid as hell that they're canceling a godforsaken cartoon character, for God's sakes. And second of all, if you as a parent actually knew what your kid was playing, then maybe you wouldn't have to deal with that. I mean, that's your fault. That's your fault because you suck at parenting. Oh, my kid can go play Grand Theft Auto. Well, how about you do something about it if you don't want your kid playing it? I mean, the reality of it is, yeah, kids technically aren't supposed to be playing those unless they're like the age of 18, per se, at least in terms of buying it. But at the same time, I can't say anything because I've done both. I've bought the games, I've played the games at a young age and at an older age. So, oh my God, why is there two? Come on. You know what? I may just have to go back online with this just to see if I'll have other players pop up to assist me. To be honest. Well, one of the good things is that it seems like you get quite a bit of drops. Increases weight. But I don't need those. Obviously. Let's salvage that. Excuse me. Exactly. Exactly right. That's one reason why you got such shit kids nowadays, because they aren't disciplined like they should be. And it's real funny to me, too, that lawmakers want to try to go and dictate how you can and cannot discipline your child. I mean, I'm not telling you to go and body slam your child through a flaming table or nothing like that, but you need to spank their ass when they need it spanked. And the funny thing to me is that these exact same lawmakers that are trying to go and state this stuff, it makes me think, okay, well, I tell you what, when you get older in life and those kids grow up and are total shits, and then all of a sudden you run across one of them in the street and they hold you up for your wallet, you only got yourself to blame because that kid wasn't disciplined like they were supposed to be. So, sucks for you. Freaking idiots. Spare the rod and spoil the child. That's the truth, too. Well, at least this led me to a cairn, so that's good. Doesn't look like they're going to do much, but there is a trophy for finding all the cairns in the game, I know that. I don't really think that this is going to... Well, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I'll salvage it, though. Well. Oh well. Kind of wondering. Oh. Well, if I had a sword, that would help. That's what cut is. Specifically for the sword. Not even grounding their kids, they think is cruel. They think it's cruel to actually take stuff away from their kids as punishment for what they've done. That's a load of bullshit. It's like, hey, you're not going out anywhere, you're not doing anything, you're just going to go to school and come home, kind of thing. We're not going to have any music, no games, TV, whatever it is that they decide. That's bullshit, man. That is not cruel at all. It makes you step back and think and ponder about what you've done and what's going on. For you to think about your actions and what happened and what had occurred. keeping stuff away that's going to distract you is a good thing for you to meditate on what you did. Cruel? That sounds like a Mad Max enemy or something. Well, I found the altar. I think this is where it is. Yep, this is where it is. So that's cool. Oh my god, there is stuff inside of these things. I need to start breaking them from now on. I really had no clue, because any of the ones that I ended up breaking were all the same. They didn't have any... Hell yeah. They didn't have anything in there, really, so I'm glad that I thought to do that. I'm going to do it from now on, that's for sure. Looks like it's covered in ink. And I guess they also serve as checkpoints, too, and save points. Well, I don't think there's anything for me to really do. No. Oh well. This was probably just a section for me to go through to get that cairn. Oh god, really? Really? Why? Because I activated it? Right in the face. Now level up. I think you level up a whole lot, level up very frequently in this, because I was seeing some of the stuff that you couldn't get access to in terms of items until you were like level 1000 or something, or 5000. I'm like, oh my god. Well, that don't work for me. I think I want to give myself some more health. Defeat Jin Meska. Find and defeat Jin Meska. To get through there. Well. At least I know that much. Enemy. I wish you could sneak up on these guys. I think that's what I need to do. I need to stop getting so godforsaken. Ooh. So friggin' greedy in terms of how I'm fighting. And hit a few times. If I know they're blocking, then I block, and then they come after me, and then I hope that I can hold out until then, and then my stamina shoots back up again. I know these respawn apparently. I seriously doubt they have anything inside of them, because I had broken them all up before, so I guess not unless the placement is random. Spanked with a web belt when you were a kid. You were really bad. You know what, man? I think, honestly, from what I can recall, I think there was probably only a couple times in my life where I was ever spanked that I could think of, honestly. I know my grandpa spanked me once, and I don't really know if there was any other time that I could think of. I know my dad hit me across the butt one time when I was a kid. And the funny story with that is that me and my friend at the time, he and I were actually going out trying to help this neighbor across the street go look for his dogs. So we were walking down the road with him. Well, this guy's ever been here before. Karen's all in red pillows. And we were walking all the way down the road and trying to find his dogs. And he ended up saying that he was going to go down the other end of the road to go and look. So it was just me and my friend, and we were kids, going and looking for this guy's dog just by ourselves. And out of nowhere, my dad and his mom ended up showing up. My dad and his mom ended up showing up in my dad's car, and my dad yells out the window. He said, "Are you guys crazy or just damn stupid or plain stupid?" And we were trying to tell him what was going on. My friend actually tried to go and put a cap over my head, trying to think that it was going to disguise me, thinking I was somebody else or something. And before that happened, and we told them what we were doing, and they told us to. My dad was like, he's like, "Well, get back at the house," and his mom ended up saying the same thing. She's like, "Both of you get back to the house." So we went back there, and my dad turned around and came back, and he ended up getting in a. He ended up going inside and stuffing his pants full of toilet paper and stuff like that. And he was kind of laughing about it. He's like, "Well," he said, "I know I'm going to get spanked for this." And he says, "So I'm going to soften the impact, if you will." And my dad comes in there, and his mom comes in there, and his mom goes and talks to him, and then because they thought that we were like kidnapped or something, or got lost or whatever. And my dad went in there and kind of took me by the ear, took me back to the car, but he also had slapped me on the butt as well. And he said, "Go and get in the car." So I went and got in the car, and my dad was talking to me about it on the way home. He didn't ground me or nothing. He basically said, "We didn't know where you guys were." He said, "We didn't know if you guys were at the arcade or uptown." Or I was thinking to myself for a second, even though I was as young as I was like, how in the world do you think we would have been down at the arcade? The arcade is way uptown. It had taken us forever to walk up there. And I mean, it really would have taken us forever. I mean, not unless we hitched a ride or something. I mean, we're just kids. It's not like we had any kind of thingies or a car. When my health pops up like that, that makes me think there's an enemy around the corner or something. I'm going to try to... I really do think that you're able to traverse between various points, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But I haven't tried. Oh God, look who it is. It's two dudes. Oops, I pressed the wrong button. Obviously, over here, they're not going to be as prevalent in terms of their armor. At least I don't think, compared to the other folks. that I dealt with. Hey, there's a thingy. What's this? Wait a minute. I've not been down up over here. I wonder if this place looked different when the game first came out, because they're talking about like the aftermath or whatever it was. What the heck? I don't think I've been over that. What? Oh my gosh, I just remembered there was other multiple paths that I didn't take previously. I wonder if there is other ways for me to fast travel to the different altar points. That would make no sense if I didn't. There's some long ways to walk. And what is a web belt, by the way? I don't think I've ever heard of that. Okay. Increases... Well, I don't need it because I don't have a weapon. And it's just going to increase my friggin' stuff. So... So I guess if I came up from over there, I could go down over here. It's time to fight. Come to me. Oh, lovely, yeah. Yeah, let me just move once and just fall in and drown myself. Perfect. Killed him off, but killed myself off at the same time. Friggin' idiots. I'm not going back up there because there's enemies up there. Well, you know what? Might be a good idea if I did. That would give me a chance to fight some more. But at least there's one and not two this time, so that's good. Oh, I kicky. Made out of some sort of streams. Yeah, well, that's a different spank, though. Belt, Google belt. Oh, I thought you were talking about I'm sorry, I don't know what the hell I was talking about. Ooh, there's a cairn. You mother... You son of a bitch. Please, for the love of God, do not go near the water. Because clearly, even though you're supposed to be a martial artist master person thingamajiggy bob, you can't swim worth a shit. Ooh. And I can't get rid of this. The reason, I don't know, I think it's because they ended up just adding it into when they updated the game, I suppose. But, man, I look like a really bad arts and craft project. How in the world is this supposed to end up providing extra protection? I want that to explain to me. Oh God. Oh jeez, I almost fell in. This is definitely a beautiful world. That's for sure. I really like the music too, how the music is like there's not a lot of it at all. Excellent. Yeah. Well, I killed him before I knocked him in there. I didn't want to fall off myself. Okay, that doesn't look like it's... It seems like there's a couple of these characters that just show up just to show up. Or they show up randomly. Okay, I'm at a different spot over here. Might as well just look around though. Oh, that's not a character. I thought that was another character. I guess not. Oh, oh my. Hello, sir. I love that. Man, I love that. Kind of just walking around slowly because I definitely don't want anything to pop out at me all too soon. What the heck? Oh my god, am I finally gonna get a sword? Am I finally gonna get a sword? Sword in the stone here stuff? I can't believe it, I've got a sword. Do swords break in this, or do they stay the same until you get another one? That looks like a goblin sword, knowing how terrible it looks. But hey, you know what? Still got one. Which, with that being the case, it increases my cut, but it lowers my blunt. But it increases my... I'm gonna try it out, though. Let's see. Well, that really doesn't do anything now. Oh, it's exceptional. Yeah, it's exceptional, alright. It's exceptional to not be used. I wonder... Okay, never mind. I'm gonna try out that mask, considering my cut goes up for the blade. So, I look like I'm a freaking, like, metal worker or something. A whaled worker, something or another. Doesn't your character identify as most already has a sword? Yeah, I don't really think it's going to help with me trying to fight off enemies with my dick. So I guess I'll see how this will go. Oh, I know where that went. Does anybody want to fight? Everybody was kung fu fighting. That's actually what I'm going to end up naming the next episode that I do of this. Kung fu fighting. Hey, there's a dude. I'm a dude. He's a dude. He's a dude. So we're all dudes. Oh, baby. Oh, no, 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 no. Level up. Oh, wow, it does break. It does break. Well, I'll be a horse's ass. Well, never mind then. I thought it was something that stayed around forever, but apparently not. It might go for the shock value. Yeah, I'll just scare away my enemies. That's what'll happen. Why don't you stay down? Thank you. There's another sword. There's swords around here. Wait, that's not a sword. That's a friggin' wooden mallet club thing. Holy crap. Let's see here. So, I'm starting to find weapons now, but this is like the only area I've ever seen there be any weapons. I've not seen any anywhere else. Wait, did I come up through here? Yeah, I did. I came up through here from before. Oh, I think I was here last time. Hey guy, what's going on? Pressing the wrong damn button. That's right. Let me see here. Walkie. Maybe I have been through here and I came from another area and I don't remember it. Because I don't want to get mixed around and sidetracked, because I want to explore areas I haven't seen before. So, nope, I have not been here because there's a cairn. Oh wait, no, yes I have been because there was a cairn there and I got it. So, okay then. Okay, well we had went through this way and we came around this way, so... and we went up through that way and came up through that way and came up through that way. That's some weird friggin' bird sounds. I've really got to make it a habit of doing that more often. Yeah, because I think I came through from here. If I recall correctly. There's an enemy down there. Hey guy, wanna fight? Do you really want to hurt me? Started walking around singing some Boy George. Wait a minute. That looks like some place where I need to drop down to go to. But first... oh, I guess I don't need to. I could just wrap up around there. Yep, there's a thingy. So, it's not so much the fact of breaking them open and finding them, it's also the fact of... oh, those are the same. I think they look cooler, though. No, that looks like I shit myself. Diarrhea everywhere. Why don't they call him Girl George? Yeah, you're right. The way he acts like it, he acts like a friggin' girl, so... ooh, altar. You've got to tell me that there has to be there's got to be fast travel points with these things. Am I just not seeing it? Oh, I got an attribute point. What the hell? I didn't... oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't think of that. Based on strength. Okay. Fine school. I don't know. I have no idea. So, not online, not in a co-op group. Well, I don't really want to do that because people would just attack me all willy-nilly probably and get my ass kicked, and mean, I think they actually help you up there. They're supposed to, or something happens after you win it. If I don't know. Might be a good idea if I did turn that on, though. Probably. Just for the simple fact of possibly running into fighting others. The only thing is, though, is I would have to do that at the main screen, I do believe. So there is that. Let's see. Hang on just a second. Oh boy. Sorry, I'm trying to bring some natural light into the room. Rearrange a few things here. Do 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 do. Okay. Let's see here. I think there might have been another way to go. Probably down that way. That's all I can think of. Well, besides actually progressing farther down to the coastline area. I don't really want to disturb him just yet, because then I'm gonna... Oh, there's a cairn down there. You know what? Screw it. Oh my god, it's a marked one. I should have thought of that. I should have friggin' thought of that. Oh my god. Godforsaken frickin' spam ass damn numbers. Sorry, my phone was going off there for a second. Somebody who I didn't recognize. And if I don't recognize you, I'm not answering the phone. Thank God. Finally. Shard on, I think it was like an extra power or something that I've unlocked. Okay, so it's basically showing me where all these other fighters are within this crudely drawn map, it seems like. So, let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, there's I think I had mentioned it before. There's a YouTube channel that I know of called the Hoax Hotel on YouTube, where this guy goes and basically screws around with spamming scammer telemarketer people, and it's hilarious. Well, there's a reason for that. Well, at least not at press time. If I even decide to use it. Oh, it added it to my inventory down there on the bottom of powers. So that's cool. And then I guess maybe I'll switch out to other various powers as time wears on. If I guess maybe if I take out other people that have them, it'll fill up the other 2 slots, which will give me 4 powers, but I'm pretty sure there's some other ones I would think that I would be able to get access to and then swap them out at will. So, is that a fighter guy? Yeah, it is. If they're going crazy, it's a fighter dude. Man, when you heal yourself, you sure as hell don't get a lot of health back. That's some bullshit. You need to actually have shards to be able to do it too, it seems like. So there is that. Yeah, I already been up all around there. I love that sound of running water. I don't know, they would probably end up canceling Superman because he's going and saving a woman on a daily basis because she doesn't know how to keep her nose clean and stay out of trouble. They'd be like, why can't Lois Lane do it on her own? Probably because she doesn't have superpowers. She doesn't have the ability to shoot fire beams out of her eyes and X-ray vision and leap tall buildings in a single bound and faster than a locomotive. You know what? It really wouldn't surprise me at all if DC ended up going and doing something where they had Lois Lane have her own little side story of comics. And she goes and becomes a superhero herself. Wouldn't surprise me in the least bit. I mean, there's crazier things that they've done. It's so crazy how like the time of the day changes. It seems like when you end up going into a new area, because it always saves. Yeah, because this right here is a ooh. What's this? Looks like another altar, but oh no, wait. This led me all the way back to this hub area here. Oh, okay. So with that being said, I guess the only real way for me to go is to try to go run around and kill dudes and try to level up to be able to take on those bosses, because I think I have looked everywhere so far that I can recall. Why is this the only thing that's yellow and all the rest are gray? I don't know. Wait a minute, I came through here the last time, but I wonder if there was like a path or something that was before I came this way. I thought there was like another path or something that I could go up through. Those are save points now, I realize that when you run across them, or those in particular are. Hunting path. But wasn't there like another... Because like the way that you came, you can't go back. You'll reach a point where you can't go back, but I could have sworn Oh my god. Well, I was right. I didn't expect there to be enemies here. I thought this was just like a transitioning point to go from one area to the next. Yeah, shit, this is like leading me down to other areas now. I haven't said, what the hell's going on with this game? It's like it's just changing up on me or something. And that right there is those things that you see popping up on the screen is me actually learning new moves from other enemies and adapting them to my repertoire as time wears on. I have to actually level them up to a certain point though. Ooh, well, it increases weight though. I don't need that right now. What the heck, man? The game just like changed up on me or something. It's like, oh, this is the hunting path. I'm like, what? I must have fallen down from another area and I didn't think to go backwards. Because this is leading me into something else completely different. Yeah, because I've not been around here. So... Oh my god, I'm almost out of health. What the hell, man? There's like nothing else to be able to pick up any type of health-related stuff in this, really. Well... I'm gonna go and look up some tips for this. There's another altar. Like, get a little bit of insight to it. And see if there's anything else that it could possibly tell me. Ooh. You know what? To be perfectly honest, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the stream now. I've been going for an hour and a half, but I haven't eaten anything today, so I need to get a little bit of food in me. So, appreciate you coming out to the stream, man. maybe I might stream something else today before I head into work. I'm not really sure, but I definitely need to get something to eat. And, but yeah, if I don't show up today, I'll show up again tomorrow. But yeah. I will go ahead and end this like I always do, and thank people for checking out the archive version, and so on and so forth, and thank you Junebug Films for being in the chat, and later taters, and all that lovely stuff. Oops, I'm doing something wrong here. Hang on, there we go.